it's Andy at Muscle in the Mountains. I am in Charlotte, North Carolina at the Charlotte Speedway. This is the Charlotte AutoFair. There are hundreds of vehicles, tons of vendors. This is one of the biggest shows in the Southeast for everything. There are tons of great cars out here. We're going to walk around, video the whole show as much as we can today. It's a 3-day show, but I'm only here one day, so we're going to do the best we can. Also, I'll give you my top 5 cars, top 3 trucks. Let's go see what we got. So let's start out the show with a few Camaros here. Check it out, this gorgeous Z28. That's sweet. So it's about 8, oh goodness, it's after 9 now. It's 9:15 in the morning over here at the Charlotte AutoFair. Inside the enormous and gorgeous Charlotte Motor Speedway. And I hope to bring you as much of this show as absolutely possible here in one day. It's a 3-day event, but I'm only here for one day. So, wish me luck. That's beauty, isn't it? Very cool. Check out this beauty. Wow. Now, they do have an amazing sound system here. And it's very loud over at the in the stands, but here out in the infield, pit row and things, maybe it won't be so bad, so loud. Look at this beauty. Rally Sport Z28 with the 302, as it should be. Super gorgeous. That's a beauty right there. I like it. Super nice. Love the color too. That's awesome. There's a beauty. Oh, wow. That beauty. Mercy. The windows are not down, so I won't bother with the interior. So, 1976 Type LT. Very cool. So this 68 resto mod. Yeah, 454. This is a 550 horse 454. So that's interesting. Love that. Mercy. Yeah, that's sweet. Super sweet. And try and remember to talk up. Nice. Man, there's so many great rides out here today. This is a beast right here. Check this. Mercy. Yeah. That's awesome. Dang. What do y'all think? It is a beautiful day. It's supposed to get super hot, and that's all right. I'm ready for it. Isn't that a beauty? Wow. So we got all kinds of great shows going on right now. This is kind of the busiest time of the year for me. We recently went to Myrtle Beach for the Run of the Sun car show, which is, you know, my favorite. Absolutely massive car show at Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Over 3,000 cars. And we've also done the Ponies and the Smokies show. And now here at the Charlotte AutoFair for the first time ever. This is amazing. And coming up this coming week, we will be at Rod Run in Pigeon Forge. So lots and lots of videos coming. And we're shooting lots and lots of videos of cars for sale. So I know y'all like those. Man, these are nice. That is super gorgeous. I like that stripe too, don't you? Man, it looks super original, super nice. Very, very cool. Wow. So this is a Camaro club, I'm assuming. Check out this. Now there's something you don't see every day. Turbo Thrift. Very interesting. Wow. So it's a rally sport with a straight six.
That's the one I gotta have.
Huh. I love seeing stuff like this. Wow. Yeah, now that I like. That I like. You know I love a good second-gen Camaro, and digging the Baldwin motion. This is just sweet. Right? That's pretty tough. Yes. Super tough. I like the way it sits. I love the side pipes. I mean, that's just cool. Check it out. Motion. Yes. That's super cool. Super cool. Autobarn Classic Cars in Concord, North Carolina can make your dream car a reality. The Autobarn has been a locally owned family business for over 20 years and has a 60,000 square foot showroom. Also, if you're looking to sell your classic or collector automobile, you will love their hassle-free consignment process. For more information, go to autobarnclassiccars.com or call 704-788-2765. All right, y'all, got my buddy Ed here. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. How are you?
Good, good. I love this car. This so stands out to me. Tell me about this car. How long you had it?
I've had it since 2018.
Nice.
Yep.
And so this is a 70.
1970. Yep.
Very
Baldwin
cool.
Motion Tribute.
Right.
You can see that by the paint
I
scheme,
love the stripe, yeah.
side pipes.
Yes.
This one does have a 383 stroker and
Okay.
not a 427.
Right.
So it is a tribute.
Yeah. Looks fantastic.
Thank you.
Those American racing wheels look really good on that too.
Yes. I was looking for Craigers, but I couldn't find them.
Okay.
So during COVID and stuff, when I was redoing it.
Yeah. So you mentioned the Baldwin Motion Tribute. So this very iconic scheme setup you got going here, right? With
Yes,
this stripe,
the stripe,
and the
job,
side pipes,
side
the way
pipes,
it sits
the wheels.
even, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love the Baldwin Motion stuff.
Four-speed.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
So
These are some cool seats.
yes, and they were already in it, so I don't know where they came out of. A bunch of people have asked me because they kind of like how it
Yeah,
fits.
they look very comfortable and very form-fitting. Very nice.
And I do have a new stereo in the glove box. 'Cause I like music, so
Yeah.
especially if you're from the 80s.
But I love the way it looks there.
I
That's
got
great.
the old school in there.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks great, man.
Thank you.
And I bet she runs good.
Which runs good. Yep. Keith Dorton did my engine here.
Okay.
He's a local engine builder.
All right.
Aluminum heads, and
Nice.
like I said, it's 383 stroker. Dynoed at 450 horse.
Very nice. That's a really good horsepower
That's
range
right.
for a
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
I love like a, anywhere between 4 and 5.
Yeah,
I think it just really works great.
He talked me into doing, that 450 range. He said,
Yeah.
don't do anything.
Right.
You can still drive it.
Oh yeah, you get 600-800 and you can't hardly do anything with it.
Right.
But this is perfect, yeah. Man, that looks good. Love the traction bars, everything.
Yep,
That's just
traction
super
bars,
cool. Man, this car's taking me back, brother. I love it.
Thank you.
Very cool, man.
Yep.
Gorgeous car, brother. Thanks for showing it to us.
Thank you, sir.
So there's different like clubs and things that park together. Here's a whole row of vets of various years, and I like this one. Isn't that cool? Oh, Van Halen. There you go. That's awesome. That's awesome. Fair warning. There you go. That's one of the coolest vets I've ever seen. You just have to be a Van Halen fan to really appreciate that. But check out the shifter. That's cool. Yeah, I like that. Let's check out this base car. Very appropriate. I mean, we're not in Indianapolis, but we're in Charlotte, right? Nice. Now this has become one of the most popular engines anywhere. People are putting these in everything. It's a great engine. Nice. That's cool. That's pretty tough right there. I like that. Very tough. So what's your favorite generation of Corvette? Now, if we go all the way back, my favorite are the C2s. But of the more modern Corvettes, I really, really like a C7. What do y'all think? What's your favorite of the Corvette generations? Let me know in the comments. Wow. As I get closer to the wall, I'm closer to the music, so we'll try and make arrangements, accommodations for that. Some good looking cars in here. Check out this V10 Audi. Crazy. I mean, there is a little bit of everything. Check out this little race car. Isn't that wild? Wow. That's super cool. Dang. Yeah, it's awesome. Check out the planes. This is awesome. Wow. That's so cool. A couple of cool 55s, right? See this 280. Wow. That's wild right there. See this gorgeous fastback Mustang. That is a beautiful 65. Nice. Isn't that a beauty? Gorgeous 68 Mustang GT. Super cool. Check out this 66 GTO. That's awesome. I like it.
I'm going to come about. I know most of you, but I'm going to ask you your name. I'm going to ask you where you're from. And I'm going to ask
Cool.
tell us your
Check
name,
out
where
this
you're from,
gorgeous
and what car you
70 Mach 1. Love this color too. That's awesome. Very nice section right here.
Yeah, bring it back. I'll have to introduce you to everybody.
That's a beauty. 428 4 barrel.
I'll do a few cars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Love the Cobra Jet.
Looks like about everybody's out. I might wait.
This Olds 88.
Yeah, I think I will. Looks like everybody's out looking around.
Nice.
Tell me, Teen, I'll come back.
Gorgeous 69 Z28. See it out.
Most of the owners
You don't
are
see a lot of
behind the
these
car, so I'll wait a little bit.
with the cross ram intake. Isn't that cool?
I'll wait.
That's super cool. I saw one of these in a museum one time actually with that cross ram. That was over here in Concord. Now that's a beauty. I love that color. Mustang Mach 1 with the 428 Cobra Jet Ram Air. That's the R code car. Looking fantastic. Wow. Love this. 65 Impala SS with the 396. Looking fantastic. What a car. Wow. Isn't that beautiful? So far, this is my favorite section, right? I mean, yeah. There's some variety and some beauty going on. Super cool. Wow. Love this pickup. Now that is a beauty right there. Wow. Super cool truck. Mercy. Yeah, I like it. Love that color. That's awesome. That's gorgeous. Very cool. So 69 Chevelle. That's up there. Look at those wheels. Oh, that's cool. Love this. Impala. The 327. Alright, isn't that a beauty? Super nice. Gorgeous Nova. That's beauty right there. Isn't that nice? Wow. Yeah, I like that. Check this Mustang 66. That's a beauty. Check out the roll bar in there. Wow. Super cool. Cool rides right here. Check out this beauty. That's super cool. That is down there. Really, really low. Hot rod with a low chop. One mean Mercury right there. Wow. That's so cool. Love it. Check this 67. Isn't that awesome? Yeah, that's tough right there. Gorgeous Malibu. All right. So I get asked all the time, how do you know where all these great car shows are? Here's the answer: rag tops and running boards. This newsletter will tell you all the information you need to know to never miss another great car show in the Southeast. So just give them a call, send them an email. The information's in the description. Never miss another great car show. Rag tops and running boards. Good looking Ford pickup. That's awesome. Dude, this thing's amazing. Check out this 72 Mustang Mach 1. Isn't that a beauty? Wow. Yeah, that's awesome right there. Love that. This gorgeous 70 Mach 1. Right? That a beauty?
Well, Charlotte AutoFair fans, take a look at this duck. Well, not because it's a duck, because it's
Gorgeous
floating
66 GT.
from our friends at Rust
Very cool.
911.
Check out Kelly Yarborough Special.
Cup garage right now.
Nice
Concentrated bottles.
Mercury Cyclone.
4 gallons. You can go up and up and up. But if you want the rust off of that part that you've been looking
That's
for
cool.
to come off of it, you can get some Rust 911 here inside the manufacturer's
Yes.
and they're next to a guy that grind that rust off.
Ford Talladega.
Great job from Milner Hoffman.
428 Cobra Jet. That's an awesome car right there.
How easy is that?
Nice.
Well, he's got all kinds of blades, all kinds of cutting tools, all kinds of drills. You want to come here, if you've got rust on something, he can take it
67.
off with his rust remover, and you know what? If you just got to have
289.
it off right away, he can grind
Pony interior. Nice.
here inside the manufacturer's speedway.
I like it.
You guys are experts at what they AutoFair.
Beautiful pickup right there.
I'll build it for you.
Nice 66 Ford Fairlane GT. All right.
Charlotte AutoFair fans.
Maverick Grabber.
I want to see David Anthony. He is one of the most
I told you 30, 40. I know my body type.
We're just 37. Check out these Jeeps. Wow. Massive.
Yeah, it's been out here for a while.
Tell you, the auto fair is huge. I'm just finding out exactly how huge it is. There are vehicles all over this place. Check out this ride. Hey buddy Marshall up here. How you doing, brother?
Good.
Good. So just ran across this car. This really stands out. Tell me about this Cuda.
So it's a 1971 Plymouth Cuda. It was original when I got it, except the motor and trans.
Okay.
One owner.
Wow.
And you know, I bought it with the intention of doing this, and then we basically tore it all the way down. We didn't really change the body much,
Okay.
with the exception of the fender vents,
Right.
the 3D, and then deleted the drip rails, flush mount glass
Wow.
on the front and back. It was a vinyl top.
Wow.
Did a lot of carbon, front grille. We pulled that out. The engine bay is carbon.
Let's check this out.
Hood
So
is carbon.
the 71 is my favorite Cuda.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Because of this front end.
Yeah.
Right, this grill is just super iconic, super cool. And I love what you've done with it. You're telling, so you've got carbon going on this thing.
So those were pulled off the original pieces,
Right.
the lower valance and then the front grille.
Wow.
And we kept all the original trim. We just dipped it in nickel, did nickel chrome on it, tucked
Right.
the bumpers, front and back.
Wow.
It was originally a shaker hood,
Okay.
383, and then so the Helephant, it's a Helephant crate motor, but I wanted
Okay.
to have a shaker hood, so my builder had to mill aluminum block to make that the cover for the supercharger, so
Right.
it wouldn't explode. So that's just kind of this is aluminum underneath, and this is
Okay.
kind of just a cover, and then that's a two-piece to access it.
Dude, that is so cool. So many really cool choices on this. I love the vents.
Thank you.
That looks great.
And it does have a cage. You know,
Yeah.
It'll foil up if you
Oh my
got
gosh.
with all that power. And,
Yeah.
so
The colors on this interior is amazing.
yeah, thank you.
That's super cool, and
So
I
it
love
wasn't
it with the blue.
automatic. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it wasn't.
I love how you got the pistol grip.
Yeah,
That's
And-
awesome.
Dakota Digital custom gauges,
Right.
Sparco steering wheel. We dipped that in black nickel chrome, and then that's actually boat decking for the flooring.
That's super cool. So Barbaric is the name you've chosen here.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So Recaro seats. I just had Gabe's Customs, rewrap it, do everything.
You know, the newer cars are enormous, right? Compared to these 71s and stuff. And I love the look of these seats. And they're not big.
No.
Not at all.
They're very comfortable.
It really fits.
Yeah.
Super cool. And I wish so bad that all our viewers could be right where I am, because the smell of this leather is incredible.
Yeah.
It smells really good in here. Oh my goodness, yes. That looks so good, man. Yeah, the combination of colors and how you've, like you said, you remove the drip rails, you flush mounted the glass. I mean, it looks so good.
Thank you, appreciate it. And these are HRE one-offs.
Wow.
So it's a 3-piece. This is actually magnetic right here.
Okay.
And then when that comes off, you can access the lugs and pull this piece off, and then you got access to all the hardware.
Wow.
So it's a HRE, just, pays homage to the kind of original look.
Super cool. And then, the nickel chrome is just gorgeous.
Yeah, it's kind of a pain to keep clean, but it does look good. It's
I bet it's
much better
insane.
than crank. Yeah. And so
super tiny. The trunk looks great.
Yeah, so they got some sound system under here and the boat decking. This is a charging post.
Okay.
So you can do a trickle charge here.
Right. Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, so I don't have to get to the battery back there. So
brilliant.
And then I was real adamant about the exhaust. The bumperettes, where those used to be, is basically where the exhaust tips are now after you tucked them. And so we did the custom exhaust tips. That was pretty tricky for my builder.
I bet.
To go around the rear end, and then it's got a carbon valance underneath.
I wish we could get even lower under this thing. That looks amazing. Hold on just one sec. Check it out.
Yeah, so it's got a forward rear 9-inch.
Nice.
DSC control arms and suspension. I can't remember the I can't remember the shock system on the rear wheels, but it handles like a go-kart on steroids.
That's incredible.
So,
just as this car is, I think the interior is some of my favorite part about it. I mean, it's an absolute performance beast, right? Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
But this interior, so we got a rear seat delete, but it looks so cool back here.
Yeah, there's nobody sitting back there, but it's we try to make it look clean and tie the carbon in.
Nice.
Because these are, with the custom chassis, the rear wheels are 345, so there's some meat underneath there.
Yeah, for sure. The belts are so cool.
Yeah,
that's great. Classic homage there.
Yeah.
So tell me a little bit more about this engine.
So it's a Elephant crate motors, 1,000 horse, 950 foot-pound of torque. My builder has put in probably more of these than anyone, so he knows the cam from the factory aren't that great. So he's always gone with a demon cam on it.
Okay.
And we tuned it down to like closer to 800 horse because it's just but it actually drives very well. It's not unruly.
Okay.
I hadn't driven a stick in a while until I got in this thing, and it was not bad.
So it's 6-speed?
Yep, trimming 6-speed, 660, 60.
Nice.
And we painted the block.
I love the gold.
Gauges on the
That's
Cuda digital
cool.
gauges. Yeah.
Super cool. Man, this is a true crazy resto mod, and it's one of the coolest I've seen. I've seen a lot of these.
Yeah, appreciate it.
This is just gorgeous. I love everything you've done, from the color to the combination of this color with the interior color. I mean, that chocolate look, just really, really cool.
Yeah.
Man,
yeah,
super
the earth
cool.
colors are what I was kind of going, but a lot of people think it's that, Cuda, cobalt, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they call it originally, but I've had to tell people this is an actual custom color.
Okay.
it kind of changes colors in the light. It's a little
does.
more silver and indoors, even with white light on it.
Right. And I love blue in general, but this, yeah, you're right. It's a really different color than you basically see anywhere. You know, so one off with so many things you've done. Very, very cool. Man, thank you so much for showing us your car. It's a true amazing beauty. Love
Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, loving this section. Check out this Charger. Wow, 66 with a Hemi. Wow. So is this, could you get a Hemi in these at that time? I'm not sure. I don't know. Somebody tell me in the comments. But this thing is amazing. Wow. Yeah, so that's the first Charger ever, 66. Right? Let's check out this sheet. Yeah. 426. Wow. That's incredible. Mercy. Super cool. Cool Jeep. Check this Roadrunner. Is that a 71, I guess? Nice with the 440. Looking good. And then here's another Charger. The 400. That's cool. Quite a Mopar section they got here. That's amazing. Look at this. Yeah, this is a good section here. Check this out. Nice. So we got RT stripes. Wow. 440 6-pack Challenger RT. Isn't that cool? Plum crazy purple. Wow. Got this 68 GTS with 383 and another 6-pack. It's having a very animated conversation. Check it out. The 273. Wow. Okay. Gorgeous Chevy 2, 66. That's a wild pickup. Isn't that cool? Look at this top on this. Wow. Is that a Ranchero? Check it out. Very cool El Camino. Pontiac Catalina. That's awesome. Check this out. That is wild. That's some sparkle in it. And this place is amazing. I love car shows at racetracks. Ambassador. You know, they did the same people that do this show, the Charlotte AutoFair, also this year started the Spirit of Wilkes. There goes a car. Wow. Started the Spirit of Wilkes over at the North Wilkesboro racetrack. I hope that's going to keep going because that was really, really awesome. It was a great show, especially in its first year. That's wild. Hello, Lexus. Good looking second gen Camaro. 72 or 3. That's a gorgeous Bronco. Wow. Isn't that nice? So yeah, this Nova, that is wild right there. Very cool bucket. All right, isn't that awesome?
Corvette with a V8.
Dang. Look at this. That's going crazy right there. Gorgeous 67 Chevy too. Isn't that nice? That's a beauty right there. I like that. Man, what a row. Oh, wow. Good night. That's a beast. Now, this is something you don't see every day. I mean, down this line right here. This is just crazy. Look at this one. Mercy.
Where all the Broncos and stuff are.
Wow. Oh, that one's gorgeous. Mercy. The only thing would be better is if all these were running. You know what that would sound like?
You can't be muscling in the mountains if you're down here in the Piedmont.
I know.
How you doing?
Yeah, look at this. 55. Isn't that awesome? That's super cool. Oh, wow. That's one mean 67 Nova right there. Mercy. Look at that. Dang. Yeah, this is such a great place for a car show. Cool 56, sorry. 56. Right there.
Hey, Nick.
Dude.
This thing's probably so cool. But I bet
Mercy.
like shit. You barely gas it, that thing's on the back tire. You're not turning.
Wow. How cool is that truck? I refuse to pick a Toyota in my top 3 trucks, but I'm tempted. I'm tempted. That's pretty cool. Right? Pretty cool. Wow. That's amazing. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, that's tough. Wow. That's a crazy little truck right there. One big old mean Willis. Check out this Malibu. That's beautiful. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's gorgeous right there. So one of my favorite places to get classic rides is Auto Barn Classic Cars in Concord, North Carolina.
How you doing today?
Nice. Auto Barn Classic Cars in Concord, North Carolina can make your dream car a reality. The Auto Barn has been a locally owned family business for over 20 years and has a 60,000 square foot showroom. Also, if you're looking to sell your classic or collector automobile, you will love their hassle-free consignment process. For more information, go to autobarnclassiccars.com or call 704-788-2765. All right, y'all, I'm here with my buddy Stephanie. How you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good, good, fantastic. I love what you're doing. I just bought a ticket. I recommend everybody else to do that. And you can win this amazing car for a great cause.
Absolutely. We are Mustangs for military.
Awesome.
And we raffle Mustangs. I like to joke, Mustang's the car, not the horse.
Right.
But we use those proceeds to help veterans graduate from college.
Oh,
so
awesome.
They earn educational benefits, but they may get a semester or two, sometimes 3, sometimes more, run out of benefits, and we just want to be able to help them complete their education without having student loan debt.
Oh, fantastic. So this is the car that they can win.
Yes.
How many tickets are you looking to sell?
We're selling 2,500 tickets
Awesome.
on this car. Last year we did a drawing in December. The year before it was November when we sold our ticket goal.
Okay.
But tickets are $40 a piece. They
Nice.
can buy them here at the show today with Cash Card and Cash App, or they can go to our website. It's Mustangs, the number 4, military.org. We are a registered nonprofit with the IRS. So we've gone through all the proper channels to be officially noted as a nonprofit.
Nice. So does the car get donated to you? Do you buy the car?
The nonprofit buys the car. We were able to get this one at a fairly good price, and then it was restored, had new paint, everything was stripped down, a rotisserie checked,
Nice.
all the rest done away with, and we added some things on there. Air conditioning is one of my favorite things that we've added. We do live
Yeah, it
in the
looks great.
South, and it's not cold all the time.
Right. This is a very desirable Mustang to have. I mean, this is gorgeous. I think that's Brittany blue, maybe. Pretty close to it, maybe a little lighter.
Yes, the Brittany blue, I believe, is for vehicles that were a little bit after this one. So this one is, I believe, called silver blue, but
Silver
it is
blue, okay.
for the 1965
Right.
fastback. It is a very, I'll say, standard color for that time frame.
Okay, cool. Yeah, it's got a great grill in it. I like how you've got the air cleaner and the valve covers. That's really nice.
Yeah, we have some great sponsors that helped us do that, and they were gracious enough to personalize that for this car.
I love the interior color. This is really nice. And so it's a 4-speed, 5-speed.
5-speed,
5-speed,
yes.
awesome. Wow. Yeah, that's really cool. So they can go to your website, Mustangs for Military. They can actually find you on Facebook as well, correct?
That's right.
And so if anybody wants to buy tickets, they can do that. It doesn't have to be at a show. You don't have to be present to win. Just put in your information, get your tickets, and win this car.
That's right. If you buy your tickets online, we'll confirm that and give you a ticket number.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for talking to me. I love what you're doing.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that I'm now going to win this car, but people need to go ahead and order their tickets anyway, right?
That's right. That's right. The sooner they do, you can win it. Yes.
Right. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Here's a beauty, and that is a bumper you don't see all the time for sure. Really cool. Isn't that a beautiful car? I like it. Yeah, that's awesome right there. Sweet Thunderbird. I believe that's a 55. So why do I think that's a 55? Well, we don't have a hardtop to see any portholes. It don't have any fins, so it's either 55 or 56. And there's no little vent right here. So I'm thinking that's 55 instead of 56. Yep, 55. There you go. Now there's a little bit of insight into how my mind works, trying to deduce some of these year models with some somewhat educated guesses. Brickyard 400 pace car, that's cool. Check this big old Catalina. That's a cool Pontiac right there. Isn't that awesome? Gorgeous little vet. A 64. Nice. There's a beauty. 59 Corvette. Isn't that awesome? Cadillac. Buick Riviera. I remember those cars. That style. Toyota. Check this 442. They're wild. Very cool caddy. A little bit of everything in this group. The antique cars of America. Automobile Club of America. Antique Automobile Club. Check this gorgeous Z28 up here. Wow. Yeah, that's a jewel right there. Gorgeous 302. Very cool 442. Wow, 67 Chevelle. A couple of. Yeah, man. I'm sorry, I ain't mean. That is 67. Nice. Another 396 SS. That's a beauty right there. I guess they make them leave the top up for these, for judging, so they can judge the condition of the top as well. Cool 66 Chevy 2. Very cool Corvair. Check it out. It's one of the coolest looking Corvair engines I've ever seen.
73 is the cutoff. Okay.
Chevy Nova. Number 66. Gorgeous Impala. Whopper, isn't it? 396, wow. Yeah, it's a beauty. Another 67. Yeah, that's awesome. I like this section. This gold interior. Nice. Another Z28, 69. It's a Cross Ram 302. Nice. How cool is that Buick? That's wild right there. I like it. Cool Catalina. 421 HO. Wow. A 67 Firebird 400. Very cool.
Yeah.
Firebird. Fourth gen and cool third gen. Nice. I'm gonna check out this Mustang too. It's a 78 with T-tops, right? Wow. Okay, gorgeous 70. 351. And nice. I like that. Very cool.
That was their next call.
Yeah, there's some real beauties in here. So this is an actual 63 Studebaker Avanti. Wow. The Machine. Rebel the Machine. 1970. American Motors. That wild. I love the paint scheme on these. That's an awesome ride right there. Wow. Very, very cool. Isn't that gorgeous? That's awesome. So two of the toughest Chevelles you will see anywhere are these two right here. 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6. That's the 450 horse of the 454. You got this one in gold, looking amazing. And this one right here, this one's got the vinyl top. Look at this. Yep. That's a beast right there. Looking super good. Now both of these are Antique Automobile Club of America, so we can guarantee that these are the real deal LS6s. Absolutely amazing. So two of the toughest Chevelles in the world right there. And check it out, one mean Mopar. Here you go. The Superbird. This was a 1970 only. So this one is the 440 4-barrel. There was also a 440 6-barrel and then the Hemi version. I love this. I'm assuming Petty Blue, or is it B5?
Petty Blue.
Petty Blue, that's what I thought. That's super awesome. Yeah, it's lighter than B5.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous. Super, super cool. So based on the 70 Roadrunner, this would have the fin, the wing rather, and then of course the added nose cone for racing. Very, very cool car. Very few made. There you go. Check out pistol grip. So we got the 4-speed. That's awesome. Even love the vinyl top on that. I've filmed a few of these before. Don't think I've ever filmed a Petty Blue one. I've filmed orange. I've filmed the yellow. This is fantastic. A very, very perfect specimen of this car. Love Superbird. That's awesome. This gorgeous Buick. And awesome. Very cool. And another one. Yeah, that's super cool right there. Nice. Just check out this Trans Am. Wow. Yeah, that's a good looking car right there. So something amazingly rare that I get to see all in one location. Check this out. 65 Shelby GT350. Right? Absolutely gorgeous. Of course, white and blue. This car is perfect, of course. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Number 55. I think I filmed this car at the Spirit of Wilkes show. So this is my second time seeing this one. I absolutely love it. So 65 Shelby GT350. Now look at this. 66 Shelby GT350. Isn't that gorgeous? The red and white. Yeah. That's awesome. So notice the 65 has the vents, the louvers on the back windows. 66s do not, right? 66 has the little scoop right there on the side. Absolutely gorgeous. What a car. Mercy. I got my buddy Daniel here. How you doing, brother?
Great. How you doing, Andy?
Great. So I've seen this car before. I love this car. I'm a big Shelby fan, big Cobra fan, and this is gorgeous. Show us your car. Tell us a little bit about this car.
Sure, Andy. This car is a continuation series for Shelby. He decided he's going to continue making these cars right here instead of Factory 5 and Super Performance.
Right.
So he came out with the 4000 series. This one was made in about 2017 as a roller chassis. I get to mate this. I did this in California through Bill Dembesti's shop.
Okay.
So you get to choose what kind of wheels you want.
Right.
This is a 427 producing 550 horse on here. It's got the electric fan, which is different than the original, which helps cool it down.
Right.
And then it's got a Tremec 4-speed in here instead of the traditional 4-speed, which makes, for shifting and everything else. Something unique to this car, it's got Carroll Shelby's personal autograph. One of the last cars that he actually autographed.
Oh, wow.
Before he passed away. I got to meet him, nice gentleman and everything, and got to talk. I wish I could have talked with him longer, but he's was a busy man during that time there. So the Guardsman Blue is a color. It's always a color that I wanted.
That's gorgeous.
My wife made this happen. I had cancer.
Oh, wow.
And they didn't know what, when, where, how much longer I had to live. So my wife and son, who are back there, went through and took my specs and what I wanted and made it happen.
Wow.
Otherwise, it would not have happened as quickly as it did. So yes, this is my dream car that I've always wanted. I enjoy bringing it out to the shows. We moved from California out to here and have loved it ever since we've been out here. There's so much to do out here, and it's, you know, always green and just a lot of fun car things to do. And we live just 3 miles down the way, so
that's
we get
handy.
to hear all the action out here. So
so I saw this car at the Mustang Owners Museum.
Yes, Michelle was gracious enough to, she wanted the car in there, and I said, you know, I'm building a garage. It'd be nice if I could keep it in here until I finish the garage.
That's convenient, yes.
And Mitch is one of them that helped build the garage right back there. And so we just took it out 2 days ago, and then we put it out here. I had it all ready. I had to clean it up a little bit, and it hadn't started in 7 months, so I was going, oh, please, please, and I put a little trickle charger, started right up and everything. So and then I've got my granddaughter here, Amari, who's my helper. She cleans the wheels down low there for me. And gets that all on there, so she loves the car as well. I used to be a kindergarten teacher, so all my kids, I drove this a couple times to school and some of my other Shelbys. So the kids love cars, all ages, and they would get a little toy car. So I come here, and I'm with the vendors out there too, buying all the little cars and everything for kids.
Fantastic.
I give them away usually. So,
brother, I've seen a lot of Shelbys, you know, different, you know, like the Factory 5s and different stuff, and this is just a really gorgeous car, and it's a great way to have a real Shelby, maybe not an original, you know, 60s Shelby, but a real Shelby, and I love that about it. I mean, that's just a cool car.
Yes, it just keeps my heart ticking over here.
Amen.
So. All right.
Good to meet you, Daniel.
Nice meeting you too.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
There's one, a main Roadrunner. Check this out.
What's that face for?
Yeah, that's awesome. 446 barrel. That's super tough. Very cool, very cool. And check it out. Oh, 69 Roadrunner with the Hemi. Wow. Yeah. Some of the best cars you'll ever see anywhere right here at this show. Mercy. And this is the concourse area, so some really, really spectacular stuff over here. This is so good. So we got another Corvette club over here. Well, that early first gen really stands out, doesn't it? That C1 from 57. Isn't that nice? Yeah, that's super cool. And I love that paint scheme. Very iconic. Absolutely cool. And then, of course, one of my favorites here. Look at this. Isn't that nice? That's a 65. I love that blue. Several mean C8s. That's a good looking Z06 right there. Wow. So Indy 500 pace car. Another good looking C2. I feel like I'm back at the Corvette Expo.
Walking that way.
That's nice. I like that a lot. That's a mean vet right there. That's tough.
I'm like really dope. Give it a little gas.
2012 is pretty cool. Isn't that nice? I caught this one coming in. I love this. wild. One crazy bird. That's cool. Isn't that awesome? Main Viper. Barracuda Formula S 1966. Wow. That's a pretty one. Gorgeous 68 Roadrunner. That cool? This is a beauty. Wouldn't that be cool to have? I love this. Very cool. 67 Coronet. And awesome. Very interesting. This car is for sale, y'all. $35K. 704-439-7556. Now, there's a good looking section. Right? Gorgeous DeSoto. I'll tell you what, a DeSoto was a high-end car. Right? You rarely ever come across any. Like that. It's a 55. Wow. Seriously cool stuff.
Late 31st.
Some nice Broncos down through here. That's wild. That's a beast right there. Nice. that. Very cool one owner car. Isn't that cool? The Wild Falcon.
Oh yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful right there. Isn't that pretty? This Ranchero. My great uncle used to have a Ranchero, not altogether different from this one. That was a long time ago. Nice. Hey, look at this. Who's that guy? Can you see that? I'm up on the big screen, folks. Nice rides over here.
Get out another Mopar.
It's gorgeous. Look at this vet. Wow. 54 Corvette.
69
So that's the second year, correct?
The grill would be divided.
53 the first one.
Lots of other differences. So that's one of the easiest.
Wow.
So of course 68 would have the little marker lights.
Dang.
69 would have reflectors. And
It's awesome.
divided grill. And then
The Antique Automobile Club of America. An Impala. Isn't that cool? 58, by the way. A couple of them here. The wind is not down. This one is. Seems so wild to see my video up there on that massive screen while I'm walking around in here. That's cool.
It was fun. As soon as they tried to move the car a little bit, the man was coming trying to lose. He was like, please let me watch
It's a beauty, isn't it?
Well, that's tough. I am tracking right now about 25 that are what I call average. That one's I had a friend. straight from Guns and said, yeah, we could buy this onions and stuff.
That is wild. See this 68 Camaro. '68 Chevelle. And a 68 Cougar. It's a whole line of 68s.
And I'll start to get an oscillation at the front where I'll actually start to do that. And
that's wild.
What's happening is the air is building up so much underneath here, you can't really dump it. So it's starting to oscillate a little bit.
Small 6.
There's something you don't see every day. '83. Wow. Check out the camper.
I love your Instagram.
Thank you. Wow.
We got one. On a one?
And that's cool. I like that a lot. Wish the top was down. Isn't that a beauty? Check out the vehicles in the garage area. Wow. Now that's something you don't see every day. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. 1911 Oldsmobile Limited Tourabout. Look at that. Wow. It's a 98. Look at this. Huh? That's amazing. Wow. Super 88. Right? That's a beauty. The Fairlane. Sunliner, nice. Isn't that awesome? Now this is going to be a big change. Watch this. That's gorgeous. 1950. Look at this one. That wood. Wow. It's an awesome Buick. Fireball. '40 Ford. This is really neat under here. So all this, I believe, is Antique Automobile Club of America, like we were seeing, you know, in the outside there, close by. Look at this. Wow. Oh, this is a beauty. It's a 41. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
Good, how are you? Very cool ride there. To this 31. Wow. It's so neat to see the different eras and the changes, you know? So amazing. Look how big that is. Wow. That's a whopper. Wow. That's pretty cool. Massively long. Look at that. It's incredible. It's a 46 Lincoln. Wow. And a 41 Cadillac. Isn't that gorgeous? Look at the doors. Wow. I'm just in awe of these. They're incredible. But, you know, Muscle in the Mountains, we kind of, you know, specialize in the 60s and early 70s muscle cars, but I love seeing all of this. It's a 34 Nash Ambassador. Absolutely gorgeous. 32. Wow. So that was a 32 Lincoln. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. 29 Packard. All right, look at this.
We stopped in Shelby over at Bridges Barbecue. I got it to myself.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
That was me.
So it's a straight 8, according to the number of spark plugs sticking up, right? Oh my goodness. Let's check out the second glass. So I guess if you got the top down, you can have your own windshield in the back. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. How cool are these? Oh my goodness. This is a Cadillac, right? Just amazing. This is a 50 Oldsmobile Rocket 88. Isn't that wild? Bookmobile. Isn't that cool? So it's a 55 Chevy Bookmobile. Another Cadillac. It's a 1931. Look at the wood spokes on these wheels. 1930 Studebaker President 8. Wow. Here's a 24 Buick Touring.
What they would be for.
26 Humber. 1914 Willis Overland model. Wow. Now look at the wheels. I mean, just about wagon wheels at that point. Base price new was $950. So this is 1911. Thomas Fly, I believe it says. Totally not familiar with that. Look at this engine. I mean, how incredible is that? Look at the lamps on the sides, right? The size of these headlights with the, wow. The lens on that thing. Oh, my goodness. So it's got a crank on the front. Wow. Look at this one. Look at the size of these wheels. That's easily, gosh, 30 inches. It's a 1911 Oldsmobile limited tourabout. So 1911. Once again, see the crank and the lenses. Oh my goodness. All right, y'all, I'm here with my buddy David. How you doing, brother?
Doing fine, sir.
Good, good. Now these, as soon as I stepped in the door, these two cars really stood out to me as something special. Can you tell me a little bit about this? So a Thomas Flyer, I'm not familiar with that at all. So how did that come about?
Well, this Thomas Flyer was built in Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
They made them from the early 1900s up to about 1912.
Okay.
This is a 1911. It was the biggest model they made, 6-cylinder.
Wow. So this is kind of one of the last ones that they did.
It is.
Awesome. Yeah, I was noticing, I mean, these, even more so on the olds over here, but these wheels are enormous.
They are.
About what size what is that, like 26, 28? What?
This particular wheel is a 27 inch.
Okay. That was a good guess.
These are 33 inch.
Wow, 33. Wow.
These were the biggest wheels and tires on any car of the period.
Really?
And Oldsmobile advertised that these would jump potholes and make for a smoother ride. It didn't work as well.
It didn't work. Yeah, I can imagine. I can imagine. So I love all the brass. Is this brass?
It's all brass. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. Now is that the horn?
It is the horn.
That's incredible.
Yep.
Very, very cool. And these lamps are just gorgeous. I mean, it's the entire thing is a piece of art.
Yes.
Really. You know, and that's the way I see it. Tell me a little bit about this engine, about the workings of it, because obviously it's very different from what people are used to seeing today. I mean, you can kind of recognize a spark plug here and there and that kind of thing, but how did this work?
This was a 6-cylinder engine. They called it a T-head.
Okay.
And the piston was in the center of this jug.
Yeah.
With an intake valve on this side and an exhaust valve on that side.
Wow.
But it had 6 cylinders, each one being a jug that was fired by 2 systems of basically spark. One was magneto down here, and it also had a distributor driven with a coil here.
Wow.
So you would have the ability to start the car on a coil/distributor, which fired that far set of plugs.
Wow.
And once it was running and warm, you would switch it over to the magneto, which gave a much hotter spark, a more accurate spark, and it was meant for driving.
Wow. Very, very cool. So is this one of those cars that black was the only option, or were there different colors for this? Do you know?
No, in the early days, this particular car, the Thomas, was like most manufacturers. You could pick a red, a green, or a blue standard color.
Oh, wow.
And for an extra $50 or $75, you could get any color you wanted.
Okay.
So if you took a color to the factory and said, I want my car painted that color, you paid an extra $50 or $75.
Really?
And it took about a month or 2 longer.
Wow. That's amazing. Very, 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 very cool. So I love these seats, and this is just beautiful. And so tell me a little bit about what we've got all here. Like obviously, so this is a brake over here. How did all this work?
Well, it's very minimalistic. This is the ignition that I was describing a minute ago.
Yeah.
You rotate this, and it hits either the coil/distributor or the magneto, or in the middle is both.
Okay.
So you pick your poison, so to speak, on ignition. This is a sight glass, and it's a splash total loss system, not pressurized. So you had to have oil splashing from the oil pan up.
Oh, wow.
And lines that fed the cylinder walls from the side. So each of these represent one of those feeder lines for that non-pressurized system.
Wow.
6 of those, one for each cylinder, one for the front of the crankcase, one for the back, which is total of 8. And then 2 extra, one for each side in the back because it's chain driven.
Okay.
So it oiled the chain like a motorcycle.
Yeah. Wow. Really, really awesome. So how many gears would this have?
Well, this is a 4-speed.
Okay.
With reverse added. And it was a selective type, which is more like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
And it basically, it's a very fast automobile.
Okay.
You have to double clutch it. It's not synchronized.
Okay.
And if you notice the pedals here, the clutch and the brake are the normal location. This is the gas pedal.
Wow.
So instead of to the side, it was in the middle.
Oh, interesting. That's really cool. And so just to the left of the pedals, what do we have here?
This is a cutout for the exhaust.
Okay.
So if you wanted a little extra power, you didn't mind the noise, you push down on it and it opens that exhaust before it hits the muffler.
Wow.
And it sounds awfully good.
That's great. Yeah, well, when would you ever not use it, right?
Depends on if you like your neighbors or not.
Right. How much your neighbors like your car.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's so cool. That is really cool. That would have never crossed my mind that's what it was.
Yep.
You know, that's awesome. That is so awesome. And so we got 2 rows of seats. Very cool. Now, would this car have any kind of top at all?
Yeah, it was an option to have a windshield as an option, and the top, the folding top, typically just from this point to the windshield. Those were extras when you ordered the car.
Wow. And so you mentioned this one being fast. About what's the top speed of this car? You know, not like what can it do, but what's operating?
Well, I say that tongue in cheek because it will do 60 to 65 effortlessly.
Wow.
But you got to plan to stop because the brakes are only in the rear.
Oh, wow.
No front brakes.
Oh, my goodness. That's really interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, is it a drum setup for the brakes?
Yeah. There's 2 sets of brakes on here. The hand brake is in
look at the chain. Wow.
In these drums on the back.
Yeah.
And they're like typical drums on the more modern cars in that they expand.
Okay.
That's a hand brake. Now, as it came back and it hits the transaxle for the 2 chain sprockets on the side, those drive shafts coming out of that transaxle had the foot brake part of it. So they were separate braking systems.
Wow.
Nothing on the front.
Wow. So 2 separate braking systems, both that just work on the back wheels.
Yes.
Wow. Really, really cool. Okay, so I love this thing. This is amazing. Really, really cool. Can we tell me a little bit about your other car here?
Okay, this is a 1911 Oldsmobile Limited.
Wow.
And like the Thomas was about a 70 horsepower car. This is 60 horsepower.
Okay.
Still 6-cylinder. But this is a drive shaft. It does not have the chain driven drivetrain.
So this is a little bit more what people are used to.
Yes.
Yeah.
The shifting pattern is typical of Oldsmobile, the H pattern.
Yeah. Wow. And the top is really cool the way this works. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I'm noticing both of these are right-hand drive.
They are.
So is that typical of the time period, basically, regardless of where it is located?
It is. American cars back in the early 1900s kind of emulated some of the European.
Interesting.
And it was right-hand drive. And starting about 1912 to 1914, they started transitioning over to the left side. And that was for safety reasons, because when you pulled up to a curb with a right-hand drive car, your passengers had to get out in traffic to climb in. So by switching it over, they could get in directly from the sidewalk.
Totally makes sense.
That's what I'm told.
Right. Well, hey, sounds right to me. So the pedal system, is it the same on this one as the other? I noticed you got the 3 with the. So that's the gas pedal in the middle.
Yes.
The little one. Wow. And so the empty hole over there, was that for a exhaust cutout that's not there, or is it different?
That's a finger hole to pull this
to
panel,
pull the panel down.
The same way with that one right there.
Yeah. Very cool. Man, I tell you what, people think they've got it tough now. I couldn't imagine having to polish all this brass. I mean, as a drummer of many years and having to clean cymbals, trust me, I couldn't imagine doing this. Now this is gorgeous. Wow. So I'm assuming that's fuel tank.
It is.
That's really cool. It's the prettiest fuel tank I've ever seen. So would you be able to run this on regular modern pump gas?
Yeah.
You don't need any additive or anything, or do you?
I use regular non-ethanol gas.
Okay.
And I put a little Marvel Mister oil in for extra lubrication, but it does a fantastic job. The octane ratings today, even with regular gas, were much bigger, higher than back in the day.
Right.
A lot better refined gasoline today than back then.
So you could probably run this off lesser gas than what you're saying. Yeah. Of course, you want to keep it as clean as possible.
Sure.
So one tail light.
That's the way they work.
But I notice it does have a red lens on it. That's really neat.
Yep.
So how does the electrical system work for lights and things?
Well,
I mean,
we were in 1911, you'll see on both these cars, in a transition period from lights that were kerosene lights.
Okay. Yeah.
And you see the wick in there?
Wow, yes.
To acetylene, which was the brighter white light in the headlights.
Okay, so this has both.
It has that gas side, but it has now electrification. You can see the little light bulb in there.
Oh yeah.
And it's got a wiring system. And the headlights are the same way. We were in a transition period from acetylene/kerosene to all electric.
Okay.
And probably 2 years after this, most cars were all electric.
Wow.
They had starters on them then. They had distributors with what they call a starter generator, which would power the light system.
Okay. Really cool. Wow. And I guess with this one, like we were saying, this was the largest wheel of any vehicle.
Yes.
So you couldn't just get these tires just anywhere, could you?
No.
Even back then, of course, now impossible, but I love the tire cover. That's really neat.
Yeah.
And just the way the wheel goes into that ring is pretty amazing. So you can look at these cars and maybe you walk by and in 5 minutes you go, wow, that's awesome. But you could spend hours just trying to take it all in and miss a whole lot.
You sure could.
Right. I love the different levels of step on this too.
That's because of the height.
Really high, yeah. Oh my goodness. And the bulb on the horn, that's great. Very cool. Wow. So is the workings of this engine very similar to the other one?
It is. These are T-heads as well, but they're in pairs of cylinders. So each one of these jugs has 2 pistons in it. Still a 6-cylinder, still a dual ignition. Okay. It has a coil versus a magneto. And besides that, the carburation systems were just unique to the manufacturer. Everything else was pretty much the same.
Wow.
Originally, they had to be hand cranked. They didn't have electric starters, so we have added electric starters, which AACA allows. Okay. And because of that, this hand crank up front is really just for emergency purposes.
Okay. But you could crank it still?
Yes, you could.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
These plug wires look like guitar cables now.
They do. They do.
Another musical reference. Sorry, but the fan is really cool on this. I've never seen a fan like that, and that's a leather belt driving that, isn't it?
It is.
That's incredible.
They did a lot of fine craftsmanship items in here that you'd be surprised at how handmade these cars were.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure. That's some really, really quality stuff here. And I marvel at the lenses on these headlights. That's just so amazing. I bet they're heavy.
They are. This is a Prism.
Okay.
That right there probably weighs a good 10 pounds.
Wow. Yeah. That's just so cool. And these springs are impressive too. Absolutely gorgeous, brother. So impressive. You know, there's a lot of similarities, of course, being from the same year with two totally different manufacturers. There's a lot of similarities, but there's a lot of differences too, and it's really interesting to see, you know, the differences in these two automobiles from this time. And so, thank you so much. You have gorgeous pieces of art here, and it's been a joy talking to you.
Thank you very much.
One of my favorite cars ever is a 70 Mach 1. This is a beauty, right? Isn't that cool? Very nice. And check out this Mustang section. Yeah, it's tough right there. And Dark Horse. That's pretty cool right there. Wow. I like this. That's one of my favorite body styles of the newer ones. We got some snake treatment under here. Right? Wow. Check out this Boss race car.
This factory built. That's the way it came down the line.
Dang. That's incredible. Super tough.
25 and 2 plus yellow.
Wow.
2013. This car's got 3.5 miles on it. 302. We're gonna have 3.5 miles, 2.5 hours on the clock.
Wow.
3.5.
That's a beauty. Really harkens back to the 68 convertible GT500. That's cool. I see a 69 coming up eventually down here. Nice Celine. Saw tons of these cars over at the Ponies and the Smokies. That video is on our channel. You can check that out from just a week or two ago. It's a beautiful 69. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. Pretty cool. Like I said a minute ago, they're divided up a lot of times by different car clubs. This is the Carolina SSR Fanatics. Something you don't see a lot of, especially this many in one place. And we've got competing sound systems going on right now. Wow. Some more Vets. Here we go. Chevelles of Lake Norman. That's cool. Look at this beauty. 72 to begin with. Isn't that nice? Wow. That's awesome. And then my favorite, 69. Even like the color. Super tough. So I love a 69 Chevelle, especially in black. This thing is amazing. And that paint, mercy. I mean, look at that. Wow. That's incredible. Check this 68 in blue. Isn't that a beauty? It's pretty. Super nice. Yeah, that's awesome.
Well, it's decent size, but they have so much equipment.
Wow.
Okay.
El Camino. Very cool. Check this 66. That's some purple right there. Dang. Here we go. Carolina Galaxies. Check it out. There's something you don't see every day. S390. Looking great. That's nice. Check this one with the 352. 66 Galaxy 500. Looking very original. That's nice. Check out Starliner. Wow. It's a beauty. I got my buddy Kevin out here. How you doing, brother?
How you doing?
Good, good. So I love a good Mopar, and you've definitely got one.
Thank you.
So tell me about this car.
The car was about a 2.5 year restoration.
Okay.
Actually, we should be called Legend because it was in my garage, legendary for 10 years before we ever started it. With kids, we went with a version of what we think Chrysler would build this car today.
Okay.
It's the same body style of 1970, but we're using modern components.
Sure, sure.
A lot of people will take these cars, they'll actually take the body off and put it on a LX frame. We didn't want to do. We want to maintain the frame, the integrity of the car, to keep the soul of the car in.
Nice.
So that's how we did it. It's got a 6.4 392 engine in it, 8-speed transmission. So you can cruise this car down Route 66 with air conditioning on and still get about 25 miles to the gallon.
Wow, that's fantastic. So originally, obviously a 70 Charger, and so we've got the SRT rather than the RT.
Right, this car was up front, originally it was a 318 two-barrel car.
Nice.
So we added the side scoops for the RT. We covered over the RT. If you look at our RT side scoop, it actually has RT in it. We actually went over that, filled it, and then put the 392, that's all hand painted on there.
Oh, wow.
So to get the 392, there again, a touch of how Chrysler does their cars today with the actual call outs on the side.
Yeah.
Then when we did the paint work, we ghosted in the call out, blackout, it should be a blackout, we ghosted in for the Hemi call outs, and then ghosted in SRT in the stripe.
Nice. Very cool. So this engine looks fantastic. Very, very cool.
We also filled in the front panel instead of having that big maul in the front of it.
Right.
We filled that in, has what NASCAR would do.
Yeah.
the seats are not original. They are actually, Vader seats have a M3 BMW.
Oh, wow. Well, that works. I love the paint on this. I love the color. It's beautiful, and it really works with this gold. This looks so cool.
Thank you.
And you and I were talking just a minute ago. It's very subtle. You don't notice it at first, but then you kind of just catch a hint of it, and then you're fascinated by it. You know, that's kind of how it took me. I love the sparkle in that stripe. Very, very cool. And then across the back, this looks great. So you've kind of echoed that gold in the wheels then?
Yes, we Cerakoted the wheels, American Racing wheels, and we Cerakoted those to go with the gold.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And we didn't want to go, a lot of people will go with a 20-inch wheel.
Right.
I just don't think these cars look as good with the thin tire because it doesn't feel like the fender wheel as it needs to.
Yeah, so you've kind of gone a little bit in between the original look and then a much more modern look.
Right.
You're kind of in between there, and I like that. That works.
And we custom printed, 3D printed the console so we could put the stereo system into the console.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
All decoded digital dash. When you write, it looks original, but it's decoded digital.
Gotcha.
And air conditioning.
Nice. I like the stitching in the seats too. Very cool with the red. Man, this looks great. I love your car.
Appreciate it.
So thanks for showing it to us.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll check out this hat from Reverend Hats in Boise, Idaho. Information is in the description. Get right in the head. Get you one of these hats. Cool hot rod. Check out this awesome Buick. Isn't that cool? Uh-oh, 68 Charger. Looking awesome. I like that. It's wild. I've got two competing sound systems, one behind me now, one in front of me. So hopefully we can use this audio. We will see. That's mean. Check out this second generation Corvette. Nice. Beautiful third. That's nice. Wow. Excuse me.
We've got North Carolina movie cars here, the manufacturers doing all kinds of great stuff. Wherever you go, you're going to find great adventures. And I know the family is waiting for Mom to get back up there, and we're going to have this time.
All right, awesome. We're about to do the national anthem, so we'll take a moment and have an invocation. Awesome. There we go. Fantastic prayer and national anthem.
There's space open in the I think you're right.
Cool, 442. This is a wild truck right here. Wow. Loadmaster. That's just crazy. So you got like a ride along here on the track with these Mustangs. Looks pretty neat. Check out this Mustang 65. Looking gorgeous. Isn't that cool? Nice. Check it out. Good looking Pontiacs through here. Carolina Classic Pontiac. Look at this 66 tri-power. Yeah, that's awesome. Wow. That's nice. Check out this Le Mans Sport convertible. That's a beauty right there. Isn't that cool? I like that. 67 convertible. That's a wild little Cadillac. There's Viper. That color. Wow. Isn't that crazy?
They probably like
The glam vet. There you go. Mercy. That is pink. That's maybe the pinkest pink I've ever seen. Eesh. Hope that didn't fall and hit that. Check out this Plymouth Roadrunner. Gorgeous 70 Roadrunner. 440. 6-barrel. Nice. That's a beauty. That big old pistol grip. 70 was the first year of the pistol grip. That cool? Yeah, that's a beast right there. Absolute beast. Don't usually see a lot of these without the dust trail stripe. Looks good. Isn't that nice? Gorgeous 69 Z28. Yeah, that's a beauty right there. Isn't that cool? Try this Defender. Try this 69 Chevelle. Isn't that a beauty? That's awesome. Y'all, this car is for sale.
Well in to watch you. Anything going on, he watch you.
I appreciate that, brother. Check this out, 44 grand. That is a great deal on a 69 Chevelle like this. The number 803-984-9037. Look at that. Guys, I've seen these cars for, you know, up in the 60s. This one, $44,000 for $396. 69 Chevelle. That's a deal right there, guys. Look at that. Isn't that a beauty?
Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
That's a beast right there. Look at this. That's awesome. Look at this 66 Fairlane GT. Wow. 390. Love it. That's a beauty. Isn't that nice?
He had a 66 GTO that I think it had two.
Now that is down there. Wow. That's crazy.
You look familiar.
Oh.
Let's see oil watch.
Here you are. Yay! I guess so. Good.
Cool 57.
So the windows and everything's just dark.
Right?
Yeah.
Gorgeous 70 Chevelle. Isn't that amazing? That's beauty. Wow. Love this 67 with a 427. Nice. That's wild.
You too. They got aluminum intake.
And another 70. Isn't that pretty? Ah, that's cool. 65. It's like Bonneville. Wow. That's a beautiful truck right there. I like that. Nothing crazy, just a really nice truck.
Yeah. They don't make it 1,000.
A lot of Corvettes out here today.
Them fender wells.
Oh, you mean the autograph?
Now there's a good looking truck. Huh? I like that. Check out this gorgeous 4th gen pace car. Looking good. Yeah.
I thought I'd seen your video before.
Now here's a car looking good, brother. This is a beauty. We've filmed this one a couple times. I love it every time. Definitely one of my favorite 4th gen Camaros. And we got the owner over here. Mike, how you doing, brother?
Good, Andy. How are you?
Good, good. So if you ever get the opportunity, be sure to check out Mad Bowtie Garage on YouTube and everywhere else. And they've got great entertainment car content on there. So be sure to check them out. You'll see lots of great stuff. Love this car. Very cool. Check out this beauty. Isn't that cool? 8,500 miles. All original 99 SS. That's nice. Very cool. Tons of great 4th gen Camaros today. Excuse me.
I painted. I appreciate it. Thanks. Appreciate it too.
Some wild paint. Wow, a couple of them here say they're 427s. Wow. Very cool. This place is enormous. I mean, I've said it before, I want to say it again, I love having a car show event at a racetrack. Whether, I mean, circle track, drag strip, I love them all. But this is just great. Charlotte Speedway is enormous. And so not only is this just a huge car show, but it's also an enormous swap meet and parts, vendors, all kinds of stuff like that, which, you know, I've not even gotten into that area yet. It's huge. There's stuff on the outside of the track as well. But we're focusing on the cars here today, of course. Check out the GTOs. Wow. And this beauty, look at that. Yeah, that's nice right there. Dang. Yeah, these are nice. All right, y'all, it's time for my top 5 cars and top 3 trucks, and I've got one special car. Here we go. Let's start with the trucks. All right, y'all, that's my number 3 truck for this show. Check this gorgeous thing out. Isn't that a beauty? Absolutely love this. Love the color. Love everything about it. Look at this wood in the bed. Fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous 1956 Chevy pickup. That is my number 3 truck for this show. Let's check out number 2. Here you go, y'all. Check out my number 2 truck for this show. This thing is incredible. That is down there. Mercy. Isn't that wild? There you go. One sweet C10. That's number 2. Let's check out number 1. All right, y'all. I'm just really digging this truck. I love what they've done with this. This is gorgeous, so artistic, so cool, patriotic, just incredible. Incredible. That's my number 1 truck. There it is. Let's see the cars. Here's my number 5 car for this show. Check it out. Gorgeous 1969 Mustang Mach 1 428 R-code car with the shaker. I love the color. Yeah, that is gorgeous right there. Got the Magnum 500 wheels. Absolutely beautiful. That's my number 5 car. Let's check out number 4. All right, my number 4 car is this gorgeous 1964 Fairlane Sport Coupe. Look at this, 427. Yeah, that's just incredible. This is such a gorgeous car, such a clean car. It just, that's nice. I love it. One of the coolest Fairlanes I've ever seen. And I love the little 63s and 4s, especially the 64s. So here you go. That's number 4. Let's check out number 3. All right, in my number 3 spot, I have 2 cars together. They're very similar cars, and I just could not choose between them. So we've got these 2 gorgeous 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6s. These things are gorgeous. I love a 70 Chevelle, and these 2 are just amazing examples of that. The king of all Chevelles, the LS6, the 450 horse 454, that is tied for my number 3 spot between these 2 gorgeous Chevelles. Love it. It's so sweet. Now, here we go with my number 2 car for this show. It's a Mopar, and it's awesome. Here it is. Yeah, the Superbird. I love it. This thing's amazing. 444 barrel. The coolest thing for me about this car is that petty blue. It just really pops. I mean, so sweet. These are, you know, rare, beautiful, certainly holds a huge spot in automotive history, in race history. And so there you go. That is my number 2 car. Let's check out the number 1. All right, y'all, there's my number 1 car. What do you think? Shelby GT350 1966. The white 65. I've picked it before in a different show, so easy choice on this 66 red Shelby. This thing is gorgeous. It's a historically significant car. It's a beautiful example of a Shelby, and that's my number 1. So what do y'all think? What would you choose? Let me know in the comments. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Got one more number 1 to show you. So to put this car and original restorations in the same class for my top 5 would probably be just wrong. So I'm going to call this my number 1 resto mod. Totally separate from the top 5 muscle cars for the show. There you go. That's my number 1 resto mod. This thing is insane. Love it. All right, y'all, that's going to wrap it up for me today out here in Charlotte at the Charlotte Speedway. This is the Charlotte AutoFair, one of the coolest events you can ever go to. There's so much great stuff, so many incredible cars here. What'd you think of my top 5 cars, top 3 trucks? Do you agree? Do you disagree? All right, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and give me a comment. We'll see y'all in the next one. Click in right here.